That is a great picture. Paige Van Zandt, UFC. But what's that? Is that a promo or something, Bern?
Did you say a poem?
A promo. Is she about to fight again or something?
No, it's just an Instagram photo that Matt Meany has been passing around.
Oh, yeah. She's in,
Paige Van Zandt, who was sitting right in the same seat that our next guest, Jackie Martling, is sitting in.
like I didn't notice that.
Yeah, famous UFC fighter, Jackie, in case you never heard of this lady before.
She was sitting right in the same chair you are, Jackie.
That's what I just said, Jill.
Oh, did you, sir?
How you doing, Jackie?
I don't know what show she's working on. I'm on fire.
You won.
I was all excited about announcing the trailer to my documentary that finally came out, and it hit such a grand slam that the producers told the guy that's making it, Ian Carr, take that down and wait because you're sitting on a grand slam. So wait and put the trailer up when the movie's ready to break. So I think we're sitting on. I'm so freaking excited. It was only up for like a day or something. We got thousands of hits.
When is the movie ready to break?
It's just a documentary about me.
No, when is it coming out? I'm saying
in the fall.
In the fall. So we're very.
But it's actually this fall. I've been saying the fall. This fall.
You can catch Jackie tonight at 8:00 at the Saloon in Pearl River, New York. For endless jokes, say Alexa, play Jackie Martling. And, of course, every day on Twitter, very funny stuff, at Jackie Martling. So did you go out and put your order in for Howard's new book, first book in 20 years?
I have gotten 5,000 emails and texts because I put out 6 CDs, right?
Yeah.
And one of my CDs, my 4th CD, was called Come Again.
Really?
And his book is called Comes Again. So, of course, I mean, it's a stupid old expression. It's not, you know, they're like, he stole that from you. He didn't I'm sure he doesn't even know I put out CDs.
Howard Stern Comes Again.
Yeah, please, Howard Stern comes again. Somebody told me half the book is about me writing jokes for him.
No.
It's just hard to believe.
That's not true. You're not in the book at all.
No, it's just
So you're claiming Howard's ripping you off?
No, I am not.
Sue him, Jackie. Come on, show some balls.
No.
You sure?
He did plenty for me. I did plenty for him. That's all.
He contends he did a lot more for you.
Yeah. He had an accident the other day.
Howard Stern?
Yeah, he got an erection and he walked into a wall and broke his nose. That's the oldest joke.
Yeah, but it works.
They never get old, do they?
You know, on a serious note, though, and very few people talk about this, and you should have received much more critical acclaim.
Okay, 8 inches.
I'm not talking about your dick.
I'm begging you.
You were brilliant, and I mean this. Clark Gable, brilliant in Private Parts. Brilliant.
Well, that is the sweetest thing.
That's a lie. I mean
give me a break.
2 seconds.
But I will tell you, there's a story about that. Story did not make it into my book, and it's a heartbreaker because it was a real interesting story because we had a table read, and every single person that has even 2 words sits at the table read. So it's a huge table read. I never did this before. And Ivan Reitman and Danny Goldberg, the producer, his assistant, Len Bloom, the writer, we're all sitting there, and I have a line. Now, as far as I know, you read the stupid line, right? You don't fool around.
No.
But I'm a comic, and it's like watching paint dry. We're going through the script, and it's like, Jesus, you know, put a pin in my eye, you know? So it gets to me. And can I say what I said in the movie?
Well, it's not a curse. I mean, it's not
a curse, but it's dirty.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, but it was in context. It wasn't dirty,
right?
Because it was in the movie.
The Pussy Willow thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It said, you know, it was blank Willow, and everybody said, I have pussy, and then I said, when it got to me, it was like, I have pussy. Oh, thank you, Jackie Martling, but I wanted to shake it up a little bit, so I said, I have pussy. In fact, I wrote it sloppy, so I have sloppy pussy.
Well, that was in the movie.
Wait, so the place goes nuts, okay? Nobody said a word to me, ever. And it's 4 or 6 months later, we're sitting on the set, and it's an intimidating situation. There's 60 people, the cameraman, the guy holding his cable, the guy holding the cable for the guy holding the cable. I'm like, why are all these listeners here? Somebody said, they're not listeners, they're all working. So the clock is ticking on 100 union people. A guy gets up that was sitting in my seat to get the lights right and everything right. I had to stand in. He gets up, and I'm sitting there, and we start the scene, and nobody has said a word. Now, do I read what's in the script? They always say you don't fool around with the script. You never step outside the script because the writers go nuts.
Right.
So I'm like, so it got to me and said, Jackie Martin, what do you got? I have pussy, blah, 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 blah. You know, we do the scene, cut. Danny Goldberg comes over to me and whispers in my ear. He says, "Do you remember what you said at the table?"
Do it again.
And I said, "Well, yeah, of course." He's, "All right, take 2.
There you go.
It got to me. What do you got? I had sloppy pussy.
Very
It's
good.
one of the funniest lines in the thing.
It was.
But they wouldn't. Why they didn't say, "Oh, that's great, put it in," you know?
Howard probably said, "I don't want it because it's too funny."
But thank you, and it was great.
Clearly
and
hasn't
they
been
wouldn't do a 10-year anniversary of that movie.
You wouldn't.
He wouldn't do the re-release because he has a new girlfriend, a new wife, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well.
That would have been so great for everybody.
Of course.
But
he's still doing great. He's not worried about
he's
it.
not doing bad. I heard he hasn't missed a meal in 25 years.
Oh, Howard? No.
Not a meal.
Well, Jackie, you don't sound bitter, and that's all. That's
No,
always good.
stop. I am on fire. I lost 25 pounds since January 1st.
You do look really good.
You really do.
Thank
Yeah.
You know, I love that.
You're dying?
I love that, except for the fact I read something when I was a little kid, and I remember every joke I've ever heard. And every time somebody says you look good, it does, it rolls off of me, because when I was a little kid, I read a joke, and it said, there are 3 stages of man: youth, middle age, and you look good. Which is essentially, you're
That's
not
funny.
dead yet.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very funny joke, and the beauty about you, Jackie, is you've got tons of them. So let's get right to it. 3
Well, I
today.
have
You got 3.
Three
All right.
decent ones for you. 3 decent ones. So, Ravelli and Stokowski work together. And Stokowski says, Ravelli, every day after lunch, you're sitting there with this big, goofy smile on your face. I can't help but notice you're always in just good spirits after lunch. What the hell's going on? I says, it's easy. It's easy. It's a lunchtime. I just a quick woof down on my food. I sneak out, run home, run in, grab my wife into the bedroom. Stoop. I give her a good stoop. Maybe 2 stoop. Ha! I run it back, sneak back into work. Ha! I'm in a good mood the whole day. You should try it. Stokowski's like, geez, cool. Next day's lunchtime. Stokowski wolfs down his food, sneaks out of work, runs home, runs in. Nobody. And he goes upstairs and he opens the bedroom door, and there's the foreman banging his wife.
Oh.
So Stokowski runs back down the stairs, runs out, sneaks back into work. Ravelli says, so how was it? Stokowski says, are you kidding? I almost got caught.
Very good. Very good, Jackie. There's number 2.
Go to Twitter at Jackie Martling. Thanks to you guys. The Twitter's going through the world. Okay, I love it. So, the guy has a bunch of local people over to play poker. Yeah, having a poker game. He's got all the local schmokels. And they're trying to play poker. And the guy's 10-year-old son comes in and he starts looking at people's cards and saying what people have got. He says, John, get out. They're playing poker, and sure enough, the kid will sneak back in. He says, they tell him what they got. He says, get out. And it keeps happening. Finally, the guy says, look, we can't play poker. My son's a pain in the ass. Why don't we just forget it? And the minister says, just a second. And he stands up. And he takes Johnny by the hand. And 10 minutes later, the minister comes back, and they sit down and start playing poker. No kid. The kid never shows up again. Finally, play poker for a couple hours, and they get done. And the guy says, John's father says to the minister, what'd you do? He says, I taught him how to masturbate.
I'll do it. Come on, man.
Oh, boy. Right before Easter Sunday, too.
Use these all weekend and say you heard it on Bernie and Sid from Jackie the Joke Man. That's what helps us.
Okay, good.
And I appreciate you guys.
We love you.
So a guy gets a new job. So to celebrate, he gets a new suit and a pair of shiny new black patent leather shoes.
Nice.
He goes to a dance. He asks a girl to dance. He glances down. He says, I like a girl who wears polka dot panties. She says, how do you know I'm wearing polka dot panties? He says, I saw the reflection in my shiny new black patent leather shoes. He asks another girl to dance, and he glances down. I like a girl who wears striped undies. She says, how do you know I'm wearing striped undies? He says, I saw the reflection My shiny new black patent leather shoes. Yes, another girl danced. He glances down. Glances down again. He glances down again. He says, "What do you got on under that dress?" She says, "Nothing." He says, "Phew. I thought I had a crack in my shiny new
Oh, Jackie.
That's good.
Oh,
fantastic.
Jackie.
A strong finish, Jackie. Strong finish.
Yeah.
I
All
love
brilliant.
it. I love you guys.
We love you, too.
Tonight, Pearl
All right.
River Saloon.
That's
It's a fundraiser. Come out and say hello. Play Stump the Joke Man.
Let's be honest on the way out. How many pairs of patent leather shoes do you actually have?
You know what? I'll tell you a story. We got all these crazy patent leather sneakers.
Yeah.
One, they used to send, guys know,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
everything.
All
They'd
right.
find out your size, and
Sure.
the shoe company sent me green, red, and blue patent leather like sneakers, but they were like patent leather or felt, whatever they were. And I said, these are horrible. And I threw them in the closet. And one Christmas I came down, and my sister said, "What are you doing? You got nothing red on." I said, "Wait just a minute." I went back up and I put on my red patent
There you
leather
go.
sneakers. I came down, and everybody couldn't shut up about how great they looked. I wore them at every gig until they fell off me. And it was so good because people would always make fun of my sneakers. And when
you
they
go.
said something about my sneakers, I went to work on them. It's the best line on my F. Jackie CD. A guy said, "Nice shoes." And I'll clean it up. And I said, "Yeah, your mother gave them to me because I got her off faster than Dennis Rodman."
Oh, snap.
Thank you, Jackie.
Oh,
Great
snap.
job, Jackie.
Thank you, Jill.